It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fighting off the defender. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Vols will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fast motion from the offense. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing the heat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Oh, what a move to get room. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try it over the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking off. Toss sweep to the right. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Off the play fake. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Vols are on the move. Power football with the run. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little dance step. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Coming up, 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Flip it. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Give to the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this... Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Browning. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He'll just keep slinging it. Back open in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Browning. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it! Pulled down for the tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason. This game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly out to the tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Harris. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Gonna run it. It's Harris. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Harris. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and right now.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to scramble. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Harris. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
On first down from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. to the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they did not fool the defense at all. They were ready, set the edge, did not let the guy get outside and make a big game. Nice job by this defense, dialed in.
And the Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive. Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. On target. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one play.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Handoff to the single back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.